Comfort kills your potential. It sneaks up on you. Have you ever noticed that life gets easier, but somehow you become weaker? More convenience, more entertainment, more food, yet anxiety is rising. Confidence is falling. People feel more stuck than ever. Why is that? The main reason is because comfort isn't just a reward anymore. It starts to become a lifestyle. That is the dangerous part, because if you start to get complacent with comfort, you start to stagnate. So what is the comfort trap? This starts to happen when short-term comfort becomes more important than long-term growth. Examples of this is staying at home, Netflix, avoidance, quitting easy. Comfort isn't the enemy. Living for comfort is. Growth requires resistance. Comfort removes it. You only grow through resistance. It's the same thing as training. If you want to build your muscle, you need to train. You have to put it under resistance so it can grow. So why does modern life push us towards comfort? If you notice, everything is becoming more optimized to remove friction. Uber Eats, delivery, social media, Amazon, streaming, porn, AI. The problem with this is that when life becomes frictionless, we stop growing. An easy today becomes a weaker tomorrow. Growth requires discomfort. And there is a couple of comfort traps that you need to be aware of, be able to recognize them and not fall into these traps. So the first one is physical comfort. This is skipping workouts, sleeping in, and this results in a weak body. You start to become flabby, you get fat, out of shape. The second one is mental comfort. You never read, you never take new classes, never learn. You stay distracted with social media, you stay distracted with different things, and that results in a weak mind. Third is social comfort. So you avoid people, you avoid conversations, you avoid dating, you avoid doing approaches, you stay in your bubble. That causes isolation. You're becoming more isolated, you're not developing those social skills that are necessary to develop stronger relationships. Fourth is financial comfort. So you stay in a safe job, you're comfortable in that job, you're not getting paid more, you're not learning new skills to advance, you're not trying to take some more risk where you can maybe get a promotion or maybe go into entrepreneurship, start a business to make more money. You have that fear of losing, and that limits your future. Identity comfort. So you stay the same, you fear changing, you always play it safe. Time passes and then you start to feel regret because you are not growing, you're not becoming a different person by challenging yourself. All that comfort leads to is regret, stagnation, an average life. Growth, resistance, challenges, that results in freedom, purpose, abundance, legacy. So you have to choose your discomfort one way or another. You will feel it. There's a great quote that I like that says, easy choices, hard life, hard choices, easy life. And that is so fucking true. When you make difficult decisions, let's say you sign up for a boxing gym, you start to train. In 3 months, you're going to become a better fighter. You're going to get in shape. You're going to have stronger frame because now you know how to fight. You can defend yourself, and you're just going to come off as more attractive because you have more hobbies. You are out there doing things. The biggest things to optimize are, one, physical growth. You have to train your body. You have to lift weights, train, find a martial art. This is the hill that I will die on, is that you have to train a martial art. At least do it for a couple months, but learn how to fight, learn how to defend yourself. Learn how to spark someone up if you have to. The reward of this is that you are going to have more strength and energy. I saw this firsthand when I barely started boxing, training MMA, is that I just became more confident. I started getting in really good shape after I started training. Martial arts for me is great to stay in shape, but it also develops a stronger mindset, a stronger philosophy for life. Because everything that I learned from martial arts, I apply it in real life. The discipline of going to train, being consistent, knowing that in this discomfort, I am going to learn some high valuable skills with time, having that perseverance to, even though you get sparked up maybe in a sparring session, that you still keep showing up. Martial arts is a great way to do that. Mental growth. So when you read daily, you learn new skills, you start to think deeply. That results in clarity and wisdom. It's also going to help you make more money because you're starting to actually learn skills that can get you paid. Learning marketing, entrepreneurship, a specific specialized skill, cybersecurity, it's going to get you paid and you're just going to grow more. You're going to have a better perspective and more wisdom for life. Social growth. Start having conversations, join new groups, meet people, men and women, network with people. And that is going to result in more valuable relationships. Financial growth. You start taking more calculated risks. You invest more into yourself. You build multiple streams of income because you're not playing it safe anymore. That's entrepreneurship. When I barely started working on my business, it was difficult the first couple of years. I didn't see any progress. Making these videos takes a lot of time as well. But I knew that I needed to put myself out there. I didn't want to just rely on the 9-to-5 income. I wanted to grow. I wanted to build something on my own and make money that way. If you just want to do your 9-to-5, that's completely fine. You can make some good money in a solid 9-to-5. But if you want to grow and build more wealth, if you want to make more money, you have to pick the path of entrepreneurship. You have to invest in real estate, invest in stocks, start a business that in the beginning, you might have to spend money doing it. The startup costs are not cheap, right? If you want to make videos, you have to buy the software, you have to buy the camera, the lighting. In any type of business, you're going to have that startup cost, and there is a risk involved. But if you're always playing it safe, if you always choose that comfort, you'll never know what if, right? The upside, the potential of you being extremely successful. If you're always playing it safe, you do have to take that risk, and that is very important for financial growth, because if you're always playing it safe, you're not going to grow financially. Identity growth. You become a new man. You level up daily. You start to learn how to fight. You have a new confidence. You move differently. Your aura is felt instantly whenever you walk into a room. You start to live with purpose. And the reward is that you don't have any regrets. You're living life to the fullest. You're living at your edge. So I've seen this a lot in different stages of my life. Like almost 10 years ago, I knew that I did not want to stay in my city forever. I wanted to eventually leave. I wanted to start traveling the world. And that's what I did. I sold all of my shit, sold all my furniture. I sold my car. I gave up my apartment that I had back home, and I took the leap. I left home, started to travel the world, been all over South America. I've been to Mexico, Peru, Guatemala, Ecuador, Bolivia, Colombia, Japan. I've been to all these different countries because I had to take that risk of traveling. I had to take that risk of exploring the world so I could grow. I knew that I wasn't going to be able to do that back home. I needed to get out there and see the world for myself. When I started this YouTube channel, and at the beginning, like I said, I wasn't making any progress. I wasn't seeing any good feedback from it. Then I started making more videos, started networking more, started working with more clients, started getting more sponsorships from different brands to promote their products. And that then slowly just started leveling up, getting more traction, getting more momentum. Boxing and MMA at the beginning, I was getting starched up and sparring. Very uncomfortable because my first coach, my first sensei, shout out to Coach Saw back in Houston, and rest in peace because he passed away during COVID. Man, this guy was strict, bro. Like he was the most strict coach that I had, and every time it was very uncomfortable to go to the training sessions because he was the type of coach that he would call you out in front of everyone. Like if you were doing something stupid, he would call you out on your shit, and that just at the time I thought he was being very hard. But that forced me to grow. It forced me to really train, take it seriously, and keep showing up, staying consistent. Every upgrade in my life that I've seen has started from discomfort. When you're making some cold approaches, you see a girl that you like, you go to talk to her. It might be a bit of discomfort at the beginning, but then you start to talk to her. She's a good girl, she's cute. You hit it off, you land that date, then you start seeing that girl, and that just starts to build more confidence. That discomfort is natural, and it's meant to be embraced, not to run away from it. Every major upgrade starts with that decision that makes you uncomfortable. The comfort paradox is when you choose comfort today, skipping workouts, eating crap, avoiding conversations, avoiding making approaches, not taking risks, is that it will cause discomfort tomorrow. Discomfort today, which is waking up early to hit the gym, working on your business, learning a new skill, traveling, building more relationships, is that it's going to cause comfort tomorrow. You're going to get in shape. You're going to learn high-paying skills. You're going to make more money. You're going to have a better dating life because you are talking to more women. For the growth framework, it's very important to ask yourself, what am I avoiding because it's uncomfortable? Is it fighting? Is it making approaches? Is it working on your business? You have to identify that first. And once you have it identified, ask yourself, if I did that thing for 30 days, who would I become? You're definitely going to make more money. You're going to get in better shape if you start hitting the gym hard for 30 days. And then finally ask, is this decision making my future easier or just my present? Eating junk food feels good in the present, but then it affects your mood, it affects your energy levels, it affects your physique. You start looking like a fat ass. So the main takeaway, this is the image shift, is to stop asking, how can I stay comfortable? Stop choosing comfort. Start asking, what would the man I'm trying to become do today? Is it going to spar, hitting those training sessions, hitting that glove work, hitting the heavy bag, lifting weights, eating clean, waking up early, working on your business, working on leveling up your high paying skills? That is what we need to start asking. Gentlemen, identify the comfort that might be holding you back. It might be junk food, it might be porn, it might be the fear of taking risks, it might be the fear of not making those approaches. Identify all those things that you're avoiding. Just make that commitment for 30 days. And I promise just make that commitment for 30 days. And what's going to happen is that you're going to level up. Now, if you do it for 3 months, you're going to become a completely different person. You start to become the man that you respect. So gentlemen, that is the comfort trap. Our meetup is at the end of this year. We're going to Cartagena, Colombia. Fill out that form, it's linked below. Also, if you made it this far into the video, make sure to give us a like, drop a comment, subscribe. And if you're interested on one-on-one coaching, shoot me a DM. This is my Instagram here, Images Power. Just shoot me a DM and we can start working together. As always, stay fresh and stay confident. I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.